another video, and today is the big day. You're probably like, Luna, what big day? Guys, so we are moving still to Utah, and this is like part 2 of the moving adventures. We have 4 vehicles, plus the RV, plus the 2 trailers, plus the truck to get over to Utah. So currently we're in Chattanooga. So we're here at our storage unit where we have the 10x15, our crawler hauler, and we have arrived with our XJ that was being held by our friend, Nick and Becky. And here's our truck and our 2-car trailer. We have to fit this in the crawler hauler. Are we gonna get everything? Absolutely not. I do not think it's possible.
And that's where I come in and I said, I'm going to make it possible.
I don't think so.
Bueno, mi gente, llegó el día de la mudanza.
Oh, guys. Without fail, guys, every single time Marlon and I have moved, it's either been snowing or raining. And today is no exception. It's been raining on and off all day today in Chattanooga. I'm gonna have to show you guys how full the XJ is, but basically there's a TV in the front and the rear is completely full. Time to fill up the JKU. Marlon thinks that we can do it. Marlon thinks we can get everything out. The thing with the JKU, guys, is it has 4 separate suspension seats, so it doesn't have a rear bucket seat, and it's already full of stuff. This is just with what we were able to fit in the Cherokee, guys. So once we removed all the BFG 42s that I was on last year, and for the most part of this year, it opened up a lot of room. I'm thinking we could probably do this. I'm most concerned about the big pieces like the dresser and the bed frame or box spring frame, and the box spring itself. Working hard or hardly working?
Both.
Both? You guys think we talk about things on the channel that we don't use, and that's not true. Jackery for the win, powering our fan, because it is a muggy Chattanooga day with all this rain. And since you guys see how dark it is right now, let there be lights. So it's powering our lamp and our fan. Way to go, babe. So now we have some directional lighting.
Yikes.
Really? When we say we are filling the rigs up to the brim, guys, to the brim. So Marlon's half out of the vehicle because there's a TV in the front seats. This is our first attempt at getting the Cherokee up. These are pretty steep. Our Jeeps have no problem. Wait. That was scary. We're gonna go with round 2. Marlon adjusted the ramps a little bit and then changed the block direction. So let's see. It's looking promising. Oh. That's one way to do it. That was terrifying, but it's up. So this little sandwich box here, believe it or not, this is a new upgrade. It's a new trail fix. That happened when we were staying at the motel the night before the Artemis Rally. It was very inclined. Marlon drove out like normal and it took it out on both sides, but this side's the worst. Come on, put your back into it. As far as weather goes, it could be worse and it could be better, but I'm not too upset. Yeah, there's a nice breeze. It's a little humid, The clouds are coming in again. I think it's gonna like sporadically shower again. How many tires do you think we can fit on this thing? And both 4 doors are gonna fit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Remember that we have 19 tires in total.
19 tires, guys. That's,
And we're talking about big tires,
Yeah.
not 35.
yeah, every single one will, most of them are 42s. And then we have 8 for the crawler hauler. So those are what, like 40s?
Oh, like 42.
42s as well. Marlon really is the MVP here. Oh, nice.
Full of water. Been raining a lot, so
Good thing you're strong, babe. You have muscles.
sometimes.
So hopefully when we get back home to Utah, we can figure out how to remove this altogether. We never really used it anyways, and I'm sure it's bolted on somehow. All right, so Marlon's gonna come up and smush just a bit. So now it's the JKU's turn to get up on the trailer. I really hope there's enough room because we weren't planning on putting all those tires in the front. If you guys haven't watched our video at Windrock, Marlon blew out a rear passenger shock. Coilover, I should say. This JKU needs serious help. I'm so looking forward to getting back to Utah and just tearing it apart. We're giving it a complete makeover. Let me remove those blocks. Almost up. Okay, if it fits, it ships. So I leave Marlon for 2 seconds and he's fixing the box. Good job, babe. Good idea.
Look at this. It closes. It's not perfect, but it closes.
So we're waiting out another storm, another drizzle.
Every 5 seconds.
Yeah. We've basically commandeered this walkway. Hopefully none of the owners of these units come by. We're getting somewhere. So when I told you guys that it was just a drizzle, I was wrong. This is the car wash area. Huh. Hey, free car wash. So Marlon was aired down to about 8 PSI since the Windrock event. We went ahead and aired him up using our power tank to about, what did you say, like 25 PSI?
From 25 to 30 PSI.
From like roughly about 25, 30 PSI so we can fit the crawler hauler extra tires underneath it. HR says that he's not even supposed to be working today. Today's his day off.
Right now we have
Hector, Earth to Hector. Nope.
Right now we have 21 tires, including the spare tires, of course. 21 tires. All of these plus all of those under the Jeep.
You bored or you tired? Or both?
He has been moving boxes all day long.
He's been supervising. This is, so you see, truck is not sagged. It's leveled. It's supposed to not even technically be raining right now. Wheels, wheels, and wheels. Update, guys. So we basically filled up the JKU, the Cherokee. We loaded both up onto the 2-car trailer with the truck. We're leaving the truck in the back a little, not empty, but we're waiting until the last moments because that's where our luggage and all our stuff is that we need every day. But we're in the crawler hauler now, and we have, I think, like 10 of these, 10 wheels, our king size mattress, as well as the guest room queen size box spring, our dressers. It's happening, guys. And 2 more tires for the crawler hauler. Hector's hanging out in here because there's more airflow than the truck. So we're making progress slowly but surely, guys. It is 8:30 now, so I ordered Chipotle to be delivered here because we have to keep going. Keep in mind, guys, that our 1-car trailer with our Comanche and our chest freezer is at a different storage unit because they've never really had space for it here. So it's in the original OG storage unit where like the homeless person was living in our RV. And that closes at 10, so we can't access our stuff after 10 p.m. So we have to get going soon. It's a new day, guys. Unfortunately, we were not able to finish everything that we needed to last night, so we slept again at our friends in Chattanooga, Nick and Becky. But this morning, it took us about an hour and a half to finish up, and we are on the move. So we're here at our second storage place, which it has our 1-car trailer and our Comanche, guys. I'm so very excited to start this project. This is going to be something that Marlon and I are going to do together. We've never fabricated anything before, so it's going to be interesting. So we're going to learn welding, geometry, all the stuff that everyone in the comments has said for a long time that we should be able to work on our own rigs. And you guys were half right, but all in due time, right? Hector supervising, of course. So the crawler hauler is going to pull our 1-car trailer, and then our F350 pulls these 2. I drove this, guys. I drove it here. Guys, that was terrifying. Driving the crawler hauler that is in Chattanooga. There's a lot of construction and the lanes are very narrow on the highway. They were semis passing me on both sides, and it was honestly too much for me to handle. All of a sudden someone cut in front of me and hit the brakes, of course, and I'm hauling a lot of weight in the crawler hauler and also here in the F350, but this feels a lot more stable. Marlon traded with me, so now we are on the way. We are about to pass AOP, which is in South Pittsburgh. So Utah, here we come. I almost said Moab. Utah, here we come. It's gonna be a cross-country trip without a flat tire. Take a look. Harbor Freight Jack for the win. Inspection, you see how this one's bald on the outside rim. So while it's up the trailer, Marlon's gonna go ahead and use our second spare and swap it out so that we don't have to go through this again. And then we'll keep that one as a just in case. It's my first time driving through the truck diesel pumps. So I went ahead and I pumped diesel and DEF by myself. I'm proud of myself. Marlon, of course, was supervising, making sure I didn't mess it up. Sorry, guys. I have to film this for you guys because I've never actually filmed it while I've driven through it. I've always been passenger. All right, this is the bridge connecting Tennessee and Arkansas through Memphis. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We're in Arkansas. Marlon heard a pop while we were driving on the highway. We quickly pulled over, and it's another tire, guys, but this time, crawler hauler. It's the that inner tire on the dually axle. And the hits keep coming. Yay! This is on the 2-car trailer. So we found a place that's open till 8. They have never worked on a semi this old, quote unquote, 30-something plus years. So they are going to try to change the tire. So fingers crossed that they get it. It's the, I showed you guys, it's the inner one. So on the dually axle, the one the most inside. Now they're having a hard time finding somewhere where they can put the jack to raise it. They're trying to do it without having us unload the Jeep and unhook the trailer, which I appreciate. But if we have to do it, of course we will. You guys didn't know this before. We've never really done anything to the structure of the crawler hauler. Marlon just removed these 2 bolts so that the guys could get under here and see what exactly is going on. But that was a little more difficult than he thought it was going to be. Those are from 1992.
Let me read you the new tire.
Thank goodness that it is a hole in the tire. I never thought that I'd be saying that because I was really worried. I had been obviously Googling Google Mechanic, and I saw that it could be a leaky wheel hub seal because there was oil there on the rim, and we just were not sure why there would be oil or liquid around the wheel. Anyways, guys, it definitely was a decent sized hole in the tire, but this is the next predicament. The next issue is that we do have spares for all the tires on the crawler hauler. You're like, what's the issue then, Luna? The issue is that we just realized that all the tires on the crawler hauler are from 2016. So these are like way out of date. I mean, obviously they're not rotted or anything like that. They're in pretty good condition with tons of tread left, which is why we haven't changed them. We do have the spares, or the new tires, and so we have 2 drive tires and the rest are steer tires. So they actually have different patterns, different grooves. The 2 that are supposed to go in the front are like real straight, I would say, and then everything else has like a zigzag pattern. Well, the rest of the ones on the crawler hauler are the straight pattern. So if we just replace this with what was supposed to be replaced with, which is the zigzag pattern, we would have to change at least all of them on that axle, which A, they don't really seem too keen to do, and B, this is after hours, so they're really like just like emergency only. They're not here to change tires. They told us to come back tomorrow. Look at the size of that. It's crazy. What is this tire thingamabob called, guys? Hold on, let me see if he knows. It just made putting on that tire, and so the size is 255 70 22.5. Back on the road again, guys. So I am here on the side of the road. Actually, Marlon is strapping down some things. Now that there's one less tire under the Jeeps, things are not as tight as they were when we left. So he's gonna go ahead and fix that. The sun is setting. I think in about an hour, hour and a half, we're gonna stop. I've never night driven, obviously, in this situation. I think we got a good a ways. That's 3 flats in one day. So my nerves are shot. I want to sleep, wake up early, and attack the day with renewed vigor, right? There's the sun. And there's the road. Literally moves the entire truck. We stopped for the night, guys. We're up top in our crawler hauler. It's 9 p.m. We're gonna get some shut-eye and hit the road early tomorrow. Good morning, world. It's 5:30. It's time to drive again. When I tell you guys that I really, oh God, that's bright. I really don't want to drive again. I really don't. When we were on our way to Jeep Beach, wheeling across the country with Kevin and Brittany from Lightbright, we actually stayed there. We didn't this time because obviously we have our crawler hauler, but that's so funny that we ended up stopping right here without even noticing it. How much do you guys think we have spent in total, the entire way there, in diesel for the pickup, the F-350, and for the crawler hauler? I want to know in the comments below. How much do you think we've spent in total? I have my co-pilot back, Hector, but he's sleepy. He stayed up all night driving, guys. Just kidding, but he didn't really sleep at all last night, and because he didn't sleep, we didn't sleep. So up top, I'll try to get some video of the crawler hauler sleeping situation before it gets too dark. So up top is our queen size mattress, which is fantastic, but Hector, I don't know what it is, he just can't settle when he's up there, so he tries to jump down, and guys, it's like a 10-foot drop between where the mattress is, like, you know, lays, and the floor of the crawler hauler. So all night we've been trying to not let him jump, and we don't really want to put him on the ground because there's like this much room to move with like all our belongings in the back of the crawler hauler. So tonight we're gonna put him in the driver or passenger seat, which is super comfortable for him, and then hopefully he can get some sleep and we can get some sleep. So it is currently 12:33, guys, Central Standard Time. So we left and we were in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. Our plan is to get tonight a little past Amarillo, Texas. So that is our plan. Of course, we're just gonna play it by ear. If we're exhausted or it's just not looking like it's gonna happen, then we will come up with something new. But if we get like an hour and a half past Amarillo, we should be able to make it home by tomorrow night. And by tomorrow night, I mean like 6-7 p.m. the latest. So there should still be light out, and then we can, you know, not pull into our house in the dark, trying to park the crawler hauler in our backyard. So let's see. So we believe the compressor went out in the crawler hauler. So Marlon's been driving without AC for hours. He was honestly starting to get ill. So I just switched with him, let him go in the truck and cool off, and now it's time for me to drive this. There he goes. There he goes again. All right, make sure I'm drive. We're rocking and we are rolling. Guys, outside temperature is 101 in Oklahoma. Texas! Woo! So we stopped right outside of Amarillo. Marlon's trying to pull the car. There's Hector. Hector! Hector's not liking this wind or rain. There's a big storm coming in. Look at that. Oh snap! It's coming in right now! Hold on, grab Hector! So we've actually stopped at this Love's before, and it's always so windy. The storm seems to have passed. It's definitely raging on in other areas. Super pretty sunset. Time to get ready for bed. Here we go. So I'm sorry if the wind is really annoying. Hector and I are hanging out, so a lot of Loves have dog parks. And they keep it more or less pretty clean. So, big old grassy area. There's an awesome breeze. See those storm clouds? Last sunset pic. Hector and I are just relaxing. Look at how beautiful. I don't even know if the camera's doing this any justice. Looks like cotton candy. Look at the sunrise. Feels like we're on the plains of Africa, the Serengeti. First of what I assume to be several truck stops for today. Filling them both up. A bunch of these truck stops have dog parks or dog runs. So on our way through, look at this. We encountered basically a forest. Not sure what elevation we're at, but it's on the way to Flagstaff. When did we leave Chattanooga? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday, guys. Oh my gosh, the sun. Let me see if I can turn. Guys, we left Chattanooga Tuesday. It's Friday. Wait, did we leave Tuesday? Wednesday.
Yeah, something like that.
Guys, so we left Chattanooga on Wednesday. Marlon, you're a lot taller than I am.
Let me hold it for.
Guys, so we left Chattanooga on Wednesday. It's currently Friday. We just couldn't do it. We've had 3 flat tires, 1 on each trailer, 1 on the crawler hauler. It's been an eventful 2-3 days, whatever it is. I can't even count at this point.
Yep.
We decided to get a hotel. We're staying at the Quality Inn in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'll show you guys the room. It ain't nothing
Beautiful
fancy.
city, by the way.
Yeah, it is. The elevation is like almost 7,000 feet, which is crazy. I didn't realize that it was that high up. We're walking to, I think, Outback Steakhouse, getting some food, getting an early night, and then tomorrow we're gonna wake up super early, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and make the rest of the 6-7 hour drive.
And let me show you how many pine trees there are here. This is all you can see here, guys. And you can also see her.
So question, when you guys are out to eat with your significant other, or significant other, do you sit across or do you sit next to? So we're in a booth situation. Let me know. This is my downfall. I get full on bread and then I don't eat my entree. Our second bread and our ribeyes just arrived. Marlon always gets double rice everywhere we go. Look at this view, guys. Wow. We should be reaching the Hoover Dam in about 20 miles. We've been on the Hoover Dam with the truck and trailer. I've obviously never driven it. Guys, we are a little under 3 hours away from home stretch. We're excited. We stayed in that hotel last night and got an amazing night's sleep. We're able to shower, continental breakfast. We feel like brand new people to just make this last stretch. The heat, it says it's 102 outside right now. That's what it reads on my truck. Not too sure about, you know, if that's accurate or not, but it definitely is spicy outside. I keep forgetting every time we stop at a Love's or something to get more windshield wiper fluid, because the bugs be bugging out. Hector's fine, he's sleeping. The great state of Nevada. It's Vegas, guys. Can someone tell me if this truck is driving sideways? Or is it an optical illusion? It for sure is driving sideways. What is going on there? That has to be terrifying on the highway. Sorry guys, trying to focus on the road and film this. I don't want to get too close. Hector, you just got a bath. What are you doing? Home sweet home, guys. We made it. The next couple days are gonna be crazy because we're gonna have to unload everything we've packed, and honestly I think that's the hardest part, unloading the crawler hauler, the JKU, the Cherokee. There's stuff even in the Comanche. So guys, thanks for following along. Stay tuned to our next adventures and we'll see you next time. Bye.